Hello, everybody. We are Team 4, and this is our presentation on why we believe that car warranty should be required to have clarifications. Next slide, please. Natalie, next slide, please. Thank you. So, as a little bit of background information on what we think is wrong with car warranties, we think that they're often lengthy and full of technical language that can be hard for buyers to understand. And so because it's the language is so confusing with the car warranties, people that are the people that are buying the cars need clear information to avoid being taken advantage of and ensure fair replacement for the cost of their cars, which is unfortunately something that is pretty common with how lengthy and technical that the information is. And lastly, a second problem that comes with the problematic language is that customers are vulnerable if their car has defects not caused by them and needs repair or replacement. Next slide, please.
So the first step of us trying to address this problem and to make it so that information is more clear for consumers is to leverage existing regulations and laws. So basically, while we also can enforce new things, there are already things that are in place that can ensure that their warranty terms are clear and that consumers aren't being getting false information. So an example is the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. This is a federal law that was passed in 1975. So basically, it requires clear written warranty terms before a sale to prevent deceptive practices. So before a consumer buys a car, they have to know their warranty terms and make sure that they're clear and very understood so that there's no deceptive or any like cheating going on. Next, also the buyer's guide. This is mandatory in 48 states, including Maryland, to show if a used car is sold with or without a warranty. And then also Maryland's lemon law, which covers vehicles that have less than 18,000 miles on them and are less than 24 months old. And this allows refunds or replacements if repairs fail. So this ensures that buyers are not getting their money, like their money is well spent, and that if there was any complications, they could easily get that fixed. There's also like prevention and stuff for like odometer fraud, so you can't tamper with them. And well, I mean you can, but like it's not you can't like it's like, there's accurate mileage disclosure is necessary basically. And then also there's a recall disclosure. So if any cars are like recalled, even just rental cars, they have to be aware of that.
Okay, so how, okay, to like, so how do we enforce these regulations? So the FTC should actively monitor car dealerships to ensure that uh st clear standardized warranty disclosures are happening. We could also like empower consumers and advocacy groups to report violations via the FTC's complaint system. There could also be increased transparency. The FTC should publish regular reports on enforcement actions, and there could also be a tiered penalty system. So the first offense is more minor than chronic violations. For the first offense, we'd have a base fine as a citation, and second offense is double the fine, and subsequent offenses we have escalating fines up to $50,000 per violation, and chronic violators have their license suspended and are publicly listed as violators or are prosecuted.
All right, and for our final point, I we would like to focus on consumer protection. So this we think that we think that just to summarize it quickly, in a nutshell, we think that warranty terms should be in plain accessible language with standardized formats defining coverage, yada yada, stuff like that, so that people really understand what's been gone over in the warranty and that they don't get caught in this jumbled language. And in addition, we think that we think that dealers should explain what how consumers are protected under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. of 1975, which includes rights to clear terms, prohibition of deceptive practices, and stuff like that. We believe that consumers aren't adequately educated on these topics, and so that's partially why they are not exactly very why they don't have exactly very much understanding of car warranties. And lastly, we believe that car dealers should provide data when available on common failures like transmissions, drivetrains, electrical systems to help consumers make informed maintenance and insurance decisions. Natalie, next slide, please. All right, thank you for the time. That's all.
Thank you, Emily, Natalie, and Maria. And it's a great summary about the insurance and warranty side. I didn't think about this too much before your presentation. Then while you're presenting, I would think about, because we're like all the regulations, many of them actually come to us before the EV is very popular, right? So I wonder, do we have, maybe you can do some research about for EVs, do we have extra warranty on different products or different elements in the car comparing with the gas-powered cars? So if you can continue to do some research, that would be helpful, right? I didn't think about that until tonight. We talked about EV earlier. Then I'll say, okay, what there's huge difference between EV and the gas-powered car. So maybe their warranty maybe different too, right? So what difference we can think about it? Maybe we said the car dealers need to think about it as well. But great research overall. Thank you very much.